Hi everyone, today I'm back on Farm Together 2 and I'm going to be explaining what green thumbs mean and what green thumbs can do for you. Now, if you're wondering what on earth do you mean by green thumbs, Amy, you'll see at the top of my screen it says 25 out of 69, and right now it's got no energy in comparison to my fuel tank. Now, how you actually get these, there are two methods to getting green thumbs. The first one is in your town hall. You'll see basically there's always exclamation mark people walking around who are basically looking to do trades with you. So find one of them people and you'll notice that when you do a trade, in exchange, they provide you with diamonds as well as a green thumb. So these are the first way to go about getting green thumbs. The second way is actually to visit an island. So if I come completely out of my farm, but as the example here, you can see what my farm's invitation code is. So 5ZCZT8. Basically, if you load up Farm Together and it looks something like this, down here, you can select to join a farm. So I can just visit any public farm, or I can click that and use code, put my code in, and you'll be able to find my farm, or like me, just click any of these farms. And basically what happens is you will load into that person's farm. Now, once this loads in, you can basically start to do any quests or any harvesting that they have available on their farm. Obviously, certain farms will limit certain things that you can do. My farm is fully accessible, so you can do absolutely anything. But as an example, on this particular farm here, I can use their fuel tank and I can see they need these rabbits for a quest. Now you'll notice as I'm harvesting these, my green thumb is immediately going up. So I'm on 25 right now. I'm about to hit 26 and it just keeps going up and up. It still goes up even if I do things that aren't related to a quest for this person. So hypothetically, if I come down here and I look at their crops, I can come along and I can harvest these because this person's farm lets me. You'll see my green thumb is going up again. So this is the best way to basically max out your green thumbs. Now, what do they give you and how to use them? So if I go back to my farm, so let me just load my farm back up. Once we load into my farm, we want to go over to the town hall. I'm actually on my second farm, so this is kind of why it looks a little different to the previous videos that I've had. I'm trying to get this arranged for the new event. You go to town hall, and in town hall, you can buy shops and buildings. As you can see here, I've got my garage, I have my landscaping agency, and there is one called the Collaboration Hub. Now, this Collaboration Hub, you're going to need to buy it if you don't own it, and then unlock it to be able to utilize your green thumbs. But you can see here in the top corner it exchanges, so the more that you exchange, the longer it redeems for. So right now I can redeem one green thumb for 40 seconds. Obviously I could increase this and I could say I'm going to give you 9 green thumbs for 6 minutes extra boost. The extra boost is as follows. So you can see here that it's given me additional XP, extra money, and extra resources, which is really cool. I can flip it so I can have it on money, I can have it on diamonds, I can have it on ribbons, I can have it on drops, all different drops in here. So there's a whole list of them. But for me, I think right now, for my particular progression, I prefer it on the lightning one, because this is boosting my XP as well as my resources. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it on this default setting and I'm going to drop it down for 9 minutes, okay? If I do that and then I come back, my timer has immediately started. I have 9 minutes to use this. Now, if I come on over to my farm and I begin to harvest, right now, these flowers normally drop 120, 130 XP roughly. You can see I am getting double the XP and double the drops and the double amount of money that I make back off these. So it's really useful to use your green thumbs when you know that you have something that's going to generate a load of XP then you're going to want to use this as a very quick way to level up your farm, to obviously then buy an expansion to your farm and expand your farm size and make profit that way. Obviously, you saw in Town Hall when I was at the NPC stall, you can flip it so you can generate diamonds from grinding and all sorts of others, ribbons and things like that. But right now, my island's focus, my farm focus is for XP. I would love to get to level 500 at some point, but I think that is very ambitious. But it's worth noting that this also works when you go to someone else's farm. So again, if we look at my farm code down here, my invitation code, if you was to search for my farm right now and come to my farm, if you go to my town hall and go to my little Green Thumbs NPC store, you can redeem your green thumbs, come back to my farm and harvest my stuff. You will get the double XP, the double drop, the double money. Obviously, it's technically counting towards my farm, so you don't necessarily benefit in your own farm. However, as you're grinding my farm and doing my quests or harvesting my stuff on my farm, you'll be able to quite quickly regenerate all of your green thumbs back up. They go up very, very fast when you're on someone else's farm. As you saw when I went over to a random farm and started grinding there, they go up very, very fast. So if you are collaborating with a friend, I highly recommend, if you want to help your friend out, to redeem your green thumbs on their town hall and then use that redemption period, so again 10 minutes, to help them get more XP, more drops, more money, because you're just going to regenerate anyway and you're going to rehash. So I don't know, let's say you have 30 green thumbs, you spend 30, it's not going to take you very long to then grind on that person's farm and then get that back up to 30, and then you can go back to your farm and use them on your farm and help your own farm gain additional XP levels. But I hope this video helped it out. Let me know in the comment section if it did. Let me know if you want any other type of videos when it comes to Farm Together. And if you do have a farm, please let me know what your farm code is, because I would love to start visiting other people's farms. And I will see you in another video very soon. But goodbye for now.